So y'all know we about to timestamp it. It's April 25th, 2026, and it's approximately 7:20 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them poles, so it might be western. But then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing. On that birth certificate or that certificate of live birth, they named us. Yes, they did. They named us. And they put our names in all caps. So that means that they were standing on business when they named us. So I'm D'Amica. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to the truth. We're about to open up some portals and reveal some truths. So come on in. Welcome to the frequency. Welcome to the channel. Let's stand on some business. Now, this rising, we're going to be talking about Uranus that is entering into Gemini for 2026 here, okay? So before we go ahead and light our candle, before we go ahead and light our incense, let's go ahead and thank Divine and let's thank Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to all the energies that surround me, that protect me, that guard me, that respect me, that don't respect me, right? But you love me. Yes, you do. So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let us get into this message of Uranus that is entering into Gemini starting today, between today and tomorrow, April 25th and April 26th, Gregorian calendar. Uranus is going to be entering into Gemini for 7 years. How we like that? 7 years, beloved. 7 years. So, yeah, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Welcome in these energies. Yes, let's come on in, babies. Come on in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's welcome in the collective, general collective consciousness. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get this candle lit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I'm here with calm balance. A white candle, calm balance that I got from Dollar Tree there. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, we rebuke all energies that are not of our greatest health, our greatest wealth, our greatest ascension. Yes, we do. I'm also going to bring in the energy of Nag Champa. Nag Champa from Swag. Yes, thank you, Nag Champa. The incense. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I love y'all. I missed y'all. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I'm talking about to the general collective consciousness now. I'm always with Divine and Spirit now. Now, you guys, I missed y'all. A confirmation. A confirmation.
7:23 a.m.
It's 7:23 a.m. How many of y'all got your alarm set up? My birthday, July 23rd, right? I set my alarm for 7:23 a.m. and 7:23 p.m., right? It's just a reminder. It's just a reminder of how special that day was. It is. All right, y'all. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All right. We got Uranus enters Gemini on April 25th through April 26th, 2026 here. It's marking the start of a 7-year high energy and volatile transit lasting until May 2033. This great awakener planet will revolutionize communication, technology, AI, and information sharing, shifting from 2018 through 2026's economic focus Taurus transit to a new era of intellectual stimulation, adaptability, and media disruption. That's coming from today.com. Okay. So communication revolution, the mental shift, right? The focus is going to shift towards intellect and versatility. Okay. Encouraging flexibility, the both and. Okay. So we got to start thinking about that. The both and thinking. Okay. Not either or. We're thinking it all. We're taking it all in. Technological disruption, major advancement in AI, artificial intelligence, digital connectivity, and virtual reality are expected. These are advancements here, okay? Media and education. Traditional media and educational systems, especially kindergarten through 12th grade, may undergo rapid, radical changes to become more tech-driven. So these are the zodiac signs that's going to be most affected, all right? We have Gemini. It's going to be a complete personal reinvention and new identity journey, okay? Virgo, major upheavals in career and public life. Sagittarius, radical restructuring of partnership and relationships. And then we have Pisces, changes regarding your home, your family, and your foundation. All right, so now let's get into some tarot. Let's get into some just general tarot. Now that we know that Uranus is going to be entering into Gemini 2026, and it's going to last for 7 years, right? Let's see what we're going to pull out in some tarot here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. So we're going to pull on a tarot deck this rising, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Y'all know I'm going to pull on astrology too. Hold that. Don't forget to open your windows, okay? Open your windows. Whatever's going on, open your windows, right? It is a gateway between the in and out, right? It is a chance for opportunity, right? Freedom. It says openness to new experience, receive new wisdom, release the negativity, and let the light enter, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're here with the hashtag Lost Souls Tarot deck, and we're going to go ahead and pull on to just general tarot. Uranus is entering into Gemini today or tomorrow, Gregorian calendar now. What are we to expect during this transition, a 7-year transition at that? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. Let me rearrange this drink real quick. Hi, y'all. What up? What up? What up? All right, let's get into it. All right. Ooh, okay, so we already got something hot coming in. You got the devil coming up first, right? You got the devil, which is the first one. Feelings of entrapment, entanglement, emptiness, and lack of fulfillment in life. For some, and this could be beginning, past, present, future, but it's saying slave to materialism, the impulse to indulge in luxurious living, lustful, greed, no control over your thoughts, urges, or actions. Addiction is leaving you powerless and entrapped. Mental prison, being led down the rabbit hole. The second one is that 5 of Pentacles, and that's coming reversed here, okay? Health, wealth, finances, right? Brightness coming into your life, the light at the end of the tunnel. Worse is now over, but changes don't happen overnight. Some of you will be paying off your debts. You will have improved love life. Take time and regain your strength. There's a slow recovery from illnesses. Regain stability in terms of poverty, health, and relationships, as well as finance and business, okay? 5 of Pentacles is coming reversed. The Knight of Wands is coming out next, and that's coming reversed. So, some energies are taking charge in frustration, and it's causing delays, and they're very angry, okay? They're not getting anywhere, and it's a loss of power, and they're trying to compensate for something they don't have total control over. They're wasting funds. It's overconfidence about money. There's a loss of self-esteem, unstable relationships, and a lack of direction. So under that devil energy, we have the 2 of Pentacles coming reversed here. So for some that was having those feelings of entrapment, right? It was an impulse to indulge in luxurious living. There was greed there, right? Now it's imbalance, disorganization, overwhelmed. You've dropped the ball. This could be a partnership here, right? 2 of Pentacles here. Can't manage to prioritize their priorities here. Stretched too thin and too far. Very overwhelmed here. And it's a pair here. This is a pair that was very impulsive. Yeah, and that luxurious living here. And they were being led down a rabbit hole on purpose. They didn't know how to get the fuck out that bitch. Now they in a mental prison. Yeah, and their addictions has left them powerless and entrapped here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Yep. This could be past, present, future. You know how I read it. I read it all the way around the board here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What's coming up next? That's 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, all right. We like that. We like when you shoot them out at us like that. Shit, hit me with your best shot. Judgment is coming reversed here, okay? So brightness is coming into someone's life. The light is at the end of the tunnel. The worst is now over, right? But changes don't happen overnight, and you realize that. So that is causing judgment to be reversed for some energies here because they've doubted themselves and they judged themselves too harshly, and it was time for them to be kind. It caused a missed opportunity, lost momentum. It caused you to fall behind here, beloved. Okay, you're too busy to reflect. It's time to forgive yourself. For some of you, you're too comfortable and too critical of you're too comfortable being critical of your past actions here. Move with pride and the confidence. Use less caution and trust the process and the progress, beloved. Okay, you got this. Whatever's going on. Brightness is coming into your life there, right? Regain that stability in terms of poverty, health, and relationships. This could mean that other energies around you are feeling this as well, right? Because you're taking the time to regain that strength. You understand that this is a slow recovery from whatever illness is that was attacking you here, okay? And it's going back to its sender here. Eight of Pentacles is coming reverse and it's going under that Knight of Wands that took charge here. So for those that are not getting anywhere, right? There's a loss of, what it says, a loss of power, trying to compensate for something you don't have total control over here. So now it's poor workmanship here, right? And these could all very well be warnings, or this could be letting you know what's happening now, okay? But past, present, and future is all now, baby. So this is a lack of commitment to work and skill build here. Very sloppy, taking shortcuts, and it's causing that meaningless work here, all right? So instead of taking charge over not getting anywhere in everyone else's life, you got to take charge in your own life here, right? There's a lack of direction because whoever this is, you're trying to focus too much on someone else's energy, someone else's life here, okay? You got to focus on self, the I am within, okay? All right, so strength is coming reversed here, okay? So roar, that's a weak ass Leo right here. Strength is coming reversed. So slave to materialism, being led down the rabbit hole, it caused the mental prison, right? And it was addictive, and it left someone feeling very powerless and entrapped, especially within their mind here. And this could be a pair of people that have invested in something here using that devil energy. They were very imbalanced, disorganized. Now they're overwhelmed, right? They've dropped the ball, can't make a shot there. They've stretched too thin, right? And they can't manage their own priorities. So now they're very weak here. And they're in between two major divine messages here. That Two of Pentacles reverse is in between the devil and the strength reverse, and it's connected to judgment reverse here. So these couple of folks here is going down here, okay? They've forgotten about passion, kindness, and joy. Oh, as they should. Yeah, they're being reminded about passion, kindness, joy. They're being reminded not to blame others for their actions here. They're very unhappy. Yes, they are. It's a lack of inner strength and confidence within themselves. So now they're going through their dark night of the soul so they can be reminded of their own energy, if they have energy, because they've been siphoning off of a lot of energy that's not here, that's not theirs. And I said that's not here because that energy is no longer with them. What the fuck? So they're experiencing depression, they're drained, their energy and their life force is very drained here. And they're withdrawn from society, and they're withdrawing themselves from society, and society is withdrawing themselves from them here. Yeah, nobody wants to be around this energy. They're like, oh shit, here they come. Oh shit, and it's an imposter here with self-esteem issues that's blaming others. Ooh. So the Ten of Cups is coming out here, right? And the Ten of Cups is falling under those that is doubting themselves, and you're being told to be kind, right? You're too harsh on yourself here, right? And that loss of momentum is causing you to fall behind here, beloved, okay? You're too busy to reflect, so you got to drop something. And the Ten of Cups is saying that this is all about your dreams, your wants, your needs, your wishes. They're being fulfilled here, okay? So move with your pride, move with your consciousness, move with less caution. Trust the process and trust the progress here, okay? Brightness is already here into your life here, okay? The light at the end of the tunnel, that's you. That's your light, beloved. Go towards your light. Fuck what Caroline and them said. That's your light. Follow your own light here, okay? All right, because it's a complete sense of satisfaction once you get to that light. You're gonna take a moment and you're gonna breathe. You're gonna look around. You're gonna hug yourself and you're gonna be thankful, right? You're gonna learn how to love yourself if you're not already doing this. If you're not already doing this, okay? There's a feeling of having enough, but you'll no longer be in survival mode, right? Financial stability, camaraderie at work. You're going to be able to take that next step in your relationship, your work, your love, your social. I say to you. And that's portal number 8 there. Right? Infinity. You got this. Whatever's going on, that Ten of Cups came out on that portal number 8. So all your dreams, your wants, your needs, and your wishes that will be fulfilled will continuously be fulfilled. Your cups will never be empty. I love it. Congrats. Forgive yourself now. Don't forget that part. Forgive yourself. Don't miss those opportunities because you're too busy there, beloved. Whatever's going on there, you've become too critical of your past actions here, right? Forgive yourself. Divine Spirit done been forgave you, baby. Whatever it is, male or female, woman or man, them or they, you've already been forgiven with this certain situation here. Ooh, justice is coming reverse. for portal number 9 here. Not for who I was just talking about. Now, this is talking about for those who may have this energy around them, right? This energy of frustration, of anger, right? Of not getting anywhere. We've all been in this energy, right? I just left out that bitch. That Knight of Wands reversed, right? Overconfidence about money. Nah, that wasn't me. But certain things you can take from these energies here, right? Wasting funds. That was me. A loss of self-esteem. Nah, I don't know. I ain't lose no self-esteem. I gained it. Unstable relationships. Okay. Yep. Lack of direction. We can all resonate with these portals in one way or another. That's why it's always imperative that you take what resonate and you leave the rest. Leave the rest behind. Don't make anything fit when you fucking around with tarot, because those energies will stick to your ass, okay? That's why we always pray at the end of every one of my transmissions. We pray and we rebuke all these energies. We cut the cords, and I'm learning that we got to burn these motherfucking cords now. Shout out to Spiritual Core TV over there. There's a lack of direction, a lack of focus. You're going to end up taking shortcuts here. It's poor workmanship here. And now that justice is coming reversed here, like a very imbalanced Libra is out here, very dishonest, unfair here, okay? Avoidance of consequences. There's legal complications coming up, and there's also biased judgments, and this could be biased judgments from your community, from your family, right? From your investors, from your business, from the cosmos in general, right? But there's biased judgments going on around here because of a lack of accountability. Someone's very dishonest, very dishonest. And that's what's causing this legal complication. And if it's over like a money situation here, they were very dishonest over money that weren't even theirs. And they were very overconfident about that money as well. They were spending the shit out of that money there, y'all. Yes, they was. That was portal number 9 too. Endings and transformations is here. Whatever's going on with that energy. So now we're at portal number 10. And this is falling under the strength that's coming reversed here, right? So your 8 of Wands is coming reversed here. And there's talking about you must release the feelings of frustration, right? In order to gain that strength back, right? You must be patient and you must be still to allow the growth, right? And you will discover some type of self-sabotage here, okay? And it's going to be through the created obstacles that you've created. So it's best to just flow with it because you created these obstacles and only you know how to get out of it, beloved. Yes, it is true. Only you know how to get out of it, right? So it's going to cause a slow flow of money here. And this could have already happened for some of you. These energies could have already happened here, right? So you're pushing out of it, right? There was disagreements at work. It was hectic. It was chaotic behavior. It was lost chances with investors, with business opportunities at work here, right? This is like talking about somebody's creativity, their passion, their drive here, right? It was slowly sabotaged by self because you had to release those feelings of frustration there and slow down. Be patient and still is very important to allow that growth. You know that we're timeless, right? So we're not on their fucking time. We've constructed their time for a reason. They are working with Chronos. They owe Chronos. We don't owe time shit. Time owe us. Remember that shit. You're timeless, right? So take your time here. Take your time, right? Don't rush for shit. They are on your time, whatever's going on. And that's portal number 10. Portal number 11 is the King of Cups. It's coming reversed here. So for those of you that have that 10 of Cups energy here, right? Be very conscious. You're taking the next step in your relationships, right? Remember that. You're taking that next steps. Your cups are overflowing, beloved, right? Now, here come this funky ass King of Cups. Reversed ass energy. Very manipulative, right? Very greedy. Emotional manipulation. And moody, right? They're going to come and try to siphon off of you, wanting you to be unbalanced to the needs of all that you seek, right? They want you to appear kind, but extremely cold and bitter. And this is the energy that's going to be coming to you, trying to sip from your cup, right? And it could be you or someone else. Take what resonate, leave the rest here, right? This is actions that is going to be used for vengeance and vindication, deceit, and selfishness, right? No effort from this energy. They don't never put in any effort, right? They are dependent upon your energy here, beloved. Okay. especially with that financial stability. And this is cups. So this is emotions, right? They're going to be trying to pull on that emotional intellect here, right? And that's where we have to learn how to become emotionless. That shit sucks. I hate it, right? But we got to do it, right? We got to do it because what's going on here is they're out of control here. And this is all over money. And we ain't got no pinnacles out here. This is them siphoning off of your energy. Money is more than fucking cash there, right? Yes, it is. It is a tool. They are coming. But they can't reach you though. Whatever's going on, they can never sip from your cup, right? Remember, this 10 of cups, it fell in that 8th portal, that infinity portal, right? They can never, ever sip from you again. Ever. And they know it. They know it. So now they're going to come in with their weak ass minor issues, even though it says king, you can have a dingling and you might not. Him, her, she, he, woman, man, male, female, them, they, I don't give a fuck. One of y'all motherfuckers. Very manipulative here. And you're very unbalanced here. Yes, you are. Yes, the fuck you are. Shut up. Yes, you are. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all know how I go. I get to talking to them and shit. Because they be acting fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the fuck you are. You're very selfish here. Very deceitful here. And you will never have another fucking sip off of this energy here. No, you won't. Time for you to take a moment and breathe. Look around and hug yourself and be thankful, but you have nothing to be thankful for. So now your justice is reversed, bitch. Now look at you, divine collective. Look at this. Look at you. Here come justice, right? Because this motherfucker, this is a minor fucking issue. Didn't you? Because you see a fucking king with a crown. Bitch, sit your ass down. Sit the fuck all the way down. Fuck wrong with you. Justice is here. Okay? So this is saying that divine spirit decisions have been made. Right? And this is long-term effects in all things here. Okay? And attention is needed on both parts now. They're paying extra attention to you while you sit up here observing. You're the observer that's reporting back all your facts, all your truths. Don't worry about the lies. They become the truth. So we now know that we ain't lying. We just going to speak our truth, right? Because whatever lie we're going to say, it's going to come to life. Correct? Okay. So now justice is here. Judgment is made fairly. No lies here, right? Decisions made in past is weighed with fairness here, okay? Relief to those who were wronged. It's time for solutions. The truth must come to pass that are based on facts. Fair in all deeds. Warning to all who have done wrong. You understand? Attention is needed though in your life, your career, whatever's going on, your family. The attention is needed during this time, but most importantly, the attention is needed on yourself. And then that attention will reflect to everyone else here. Focus on self, focus on self, focus on self. Everything else will fall in line. I guarantee you that, right? Justice is here. And that's card number 11. That's portal number, 12 here. Portal number 12. Take that, 12. Justice here. Portal number 12. 12. What's that? 12 bloodlines and shit like that? Where they at? The source of powers that is not light. They are cosmic mistakes. They are rulers of their worlds that are very relentless, right? Their systems, they're built around us, right? And they're maintained by lesser beings pretending to be gods, right? It is a prison that is made of comfort, routine, and pleasure. The 12 thrones, the gatekeepers of illusions. Come on now. Come on now. All those dirty offers, they got to take them back, right? They got to take them back. If y'all new to the channel, welcome to the frequency. Welcome to the channel. I read almost all the comments at the end, depending on how the comment is. I'm starting to learn not to read some of y'all shit because what's happening is when it comes out of my mouth, it will then become, for some of you energies out there, be cautious of putting all your information in this comment section here, because you have a lot of energy vampires that know how to come on these type of platforms, and they will absolutely start, what is the new term, gang stalking you, whatever it is. They will come for you because they can see what type of energy that you have within the comments and the words that you're using in the comments here, beloveds. Okay. Now, also in my comment sections, hey, we keep it real, right? We support one another. We love one another. We teach one another, right? But any of these flying monkeys that come in here, I'm going to ask y'all that come into my comment, don't pay them no motherfucking mind. Don't you dare give them a drop of your damn energy. Let them motherfuckers fly on, and at the end, we gonna clip the wings off them bitches. They were summoned here for a reason, right? Let them come on in. I had to learn this myself. Them bitches gonna come in, they gonna be talking all kinds of shit, probably. I don't know, right? But I guarantee you they gonna know by the time they finish the transmission to look behind their ass and boo. Bitch, boo. All right, so 13th and final portal, we're going to go ahead and shuffle the deck real quick. And the 13th and final portal is always like my finisher. You know what I'm saying? So we got our 12 portals out here. Let's give it a quick little shuffle again real quick. My trunk, let me show y'all real quick. My trunk is empty. So y'all know this is where I'll be putting the portals at when we're finished with them, and I lock them on up in there. It's empty. I reshuffled all those energies. Yep, I reshuffled all those energies. So, yep. They back out here. The Oracle deck is back and fresh. And boy, we got more than I thought I had. I got at least maybe 12 Oracle decks over there. And plus more, you know, we go through USA and beyond. We're going to learn some things on this channel. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. All right, so 13th and final portal. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what come on out here. So in the beginning, right, that devil energy came out here, right? Remember, in the beginning, and I'm going to flip the camera so you can have your own point of view. I just got out the shower, too, so I'm noticing that I'm looking like I'm sweating. I am a fire sign, and I get burned up very easily, especially during these transmissions. It is what it is. It's all love. The devil is out here, right? It came out first. The feelings of entrapment. The devil ain't going to do nothing but push you into who? Your ultimate God. Yes, he is. Yes, it is. Yes, that energy is, right? So you got to learn how to work with it. You got to learn how to balance that energy out, right? Because this energy right here, this devil energy is at a no control over their thoughts, urges, or actions. Very addictive, right? And is leaving whoever it is leaving them feeling powerless and entrapped. They're in a mental prison. They were led down a rabbit hole and they couldn't get their way out there. They found out too much information was true. And they found out that information was about them. So now greed and lust is here, right? And they become a slave to materialism, and that impulse to indulge in luxurious living here. You know, that shit there, it cracks me up when I see folk living like that. I be like, man, I ain't hating on y'all. Do your thing. But I just be like, damn, whatever. Shit, whatever. Live your life to the fullest, long as you're happy, right? We all here experiencing living life. Some of that shit. I'm like, what the fuck you need that for? Well, hey, if you worked for it, you did your thing, do your thing, right? But don't be out here siphoning nobody's energy and stealing nobody's shit to get what you want. Don't do that. It ain't gonna work. Your towers will collapse every time. The high priestess is coming out reversed. 13th and final message here is in the beginning there was feelings of entrapment. Somebody, someone, some people, some energies, right? Because if I'm saying somebody, we're all reflecting off the same sunlights out there, right? So there's a few who are out here that have become the slave to materialism, right? And it's all revolving around secrets here, right? They're addicted too. There's no control over their thoughts, their urges, or actions because they're ignoring their intuition, right? They're disconnected from their intuition here, right? Information is being withheld. There are secrets here, and they're keeping important knowledge to themselves here. A high priestess is coming reversed here. Very dangerous energy, by the way. Very dangerous energy. Very secretive. Whatever's going on, all is being revealed here. So now I'm going to flip the camera so you can have your own point of view. And then we're going to see how we can pull on this. And this is all based around Uranus that's entering into Gemini here, okay? So don't forget about that. Uranus is entering into Gemini. 2026 is going to be here till 2032. 7 full years here, all right? So Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, you will get hit the hardest here, okay? Gemini, it will be a complete personal reinvention and new identity journey. For Virgo, major upheavals in your career and public life. For Sagittarius, radical restructuring of partnership and relationships. That Pisces energy changes is going to be coming regarding your home, family, and foundation. But guess what, beloved? We have every zodiac sign within us, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Every zodiac sign is a representation of some part in your body, like the Pisces is the feet there, right? What are you, Gemini? What is the Gemini? Gemini is a pair, so it got to be a pair. So I don't know, Gemini. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Comment below what are the body parts here for Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces. I know I got it written down somewhere. I know I do. Some doggone way here. Anyway, y'all look it up, comment below there. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out the Oracle deck here. I know I got it written down somewhere in here, though. So one of these books is written down somewhere. I got to memorize the shit. So I can call on that body part. Well, you know, like my lower back and stuff like that is hurting. That's your Libra area, right? Your kidneys, your lower back, and stuff like that. That's your Libra energy there. So I be trying to talk to the Libra energy. The fuck going on, my back? Balance me out. I love you. Let's flip this camera though. What up, y'all? Love y'all. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna let y'all look over it, and then you're gonna read over it yourself. And we're gonna go from left to right. This could be past. This could be present. This could be future. However you do it for your own well-being. All right. So as Uranus enters Gemini, right, it's going to mark the start of a 7-year high energy and volatile transit lasting until May of 2033 here. This is the Great Awakener planet that will revolutionize communication, technology, AI, and information sharing, shifting from 2018 through 2026's economic focused Taurus transit to a new era of intellectual stimulation, adaptability, and media disruption. All right, y'all. So now let's see. I got a few major arcanas out here. I got the Devil. We got Judgment reversed. We got Strength that came reversed. We got Justice. We got Justice reversed. And we got the High Priestess reverse energy here, okay? Let's see. All right, let's get the Oracle deck out. You at Oracle deck. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Oracle deck out here. We're going to pull out now with the Oracle deck, right? Divine and Spirit is always never going to give you anything flat out. You're always going to have to decode everything, right? So with these Oracle messages, I created this channel for the mysterious, mystical, unknown cosmic beings who are on their very own missions here. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Either way, you're going to learn some shit today on this channel. Ashe. Ashe. All right. Let's start with this Devil energy. Let's see what this Devil energy is going to tell us. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Mental prison, right? Mental prison. What's going on? They're being led down a rabbit hole. They can't come out. They can't come out. What's that? I'm looking at Maryland. And I'm also looking at Louisiana. Maryland, Brentwood, 1957, North Brentwood. Metal barrier, 2024. Demolished and replaced sundown towns. Louisiana, Mardi Gras. New Orleans, extremely demonic. Archons, rule me. Sundown towns. Wakena, don't eat. Pollock, World War I here. So the Devil was bringing out Maryland and Louisiana energies and very specific on what that energy is within Maryland and Louisiana here. Okay, all under judgment, even myself, even you, right? Don't play with me. So whatever's going on, Maryland and Louisiana came on out here. What's this? Territorial scope, excuse me. Territorial scope came out, defines the geographical area within which the authority applies. And this is like British jurisdiction, UK. Somebody could be from the UK, British, Great Britain here. Territorial scope, though. Maryland, Louisiana, it's defined the geographical area within which the authority is applying here, okay? Territorial scope is coming out, the Devil. Rabbit hole. Luxurious living here. Oh, shit. Somebody's very addictive and entrapped here. Oh, what is this? Turkey, an underground city is coming out. Turkey is the biggest underground city here, okay? Cappadocia, Turkey, 18 stories deep, a network of underground cities dating back to 1200 BC here, okay? 1963, Turkish man knocked down his wall in his basement, which he discovered more underground cities here, more than 600 entrances, okay? Tourist attraction is Denricchio, Nam Yo Denricchio, I don't know, Denricchio. Underground caverns, 2013, new subterranean space, 30% larger than Denricchio here, okay? Underground cities is coming out here. The devil is bringing out underground cities, and particularly in Turkey here. What is that? Death is coming out here. Death said, you shouldn't be scared of me. That's what Death said. You shouldn't be scared of me. Huh? You shouldn't fear nothing. There's a karmic shaman in the energy here. There's a karmic shaman here, right? A satanic spiritual leader. They are going to guide. They are a guide who contact the dark spiritual world for chaos and confusion here, right? Could be from the Siberian Tungish tribe. I'm not picking on you guys here, right? Could be or might not be. It's on this card here though, okay? Who steers you in the dark to receive karmic cycles, to keep them karmic cycles going, right? They're an ancient collection of traditions that have been compromised and devalued. A karmic shaman is in the energy here. Seeing the face of a future husband or a skull. We got, what's this called here? What's that magic called there when they trying to get somebody to love them and shit, love magic and shit like that. Somebody trying to get a husband and they doing goddamn mirror rituals. They got a skull somewhere. Be conscious of that. Somebody got a skull, you know what I'm saying? It might not look like a skull that you can see, but they definitely are praying to a skull for a man or a future husband. Yeah. They're consistently looking at his face, their face. Oh shit! It could be a form of death magic too. Like if they don't love me, they cannot love anyone else. We got these names coming out: Monroe, Maryland, Junior, JFK. Thank you, devil energy. Let's go on over to judgment coming reversed here, okay? So judgment came reversed because someone is doubting themselves, right? And we're just going to focus on the portal itself, not what it's connected to, just the portal itself here, right? For some of us and for a lot of us, it's time for us to move with pride, with confidence and less caution, okay? It's time for us to trust that process and trust that progress. All those seeds that you have planted, they're starting to bloom, beloved, okay? They're yours. They're your trees of life, right? You're the walking tree of wisdom, right? So it's time to trust that, okay? Forgive yourself. Whatever's going on, forgive yourself, right? Because you've become too busy to reflect here and you've become too critical of your past actions. Divine and spirit have already forgiven you, right? It's time to forgive yourself because it's causing a loss of momentum and it's causing you to fall behind. It's missed opportunities. You're doubting yourself. You're judging yourself too harshly. Be kind, beloved. Let's go with this judgment reverse energy. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. I'm going to come beat you up. Be kind to yourself. I'm looking at Martin Alvin, Goldberg Whoopi, Williams Serena. What you done did, Whoopi? The fuck? What you say? I don't want to hear that shit. We got some coordinates that's coming out here. I'm also looking at they're using the social security numbers of their victims in their businesses here, okay? We also have some coordinates that are here, okay? Here's the coordinates. 20.72 degrees north, 156.17 degrees west. Over 732,477 victims. Get their ass. Get their ass. They have STDs, spiritually transmitted diseases. You're very magnetic and clever. Whoever you are, you're very magnetic and you're very clever. We're talking about those for-profit universities, whatever's going on. They've used the social security numbers of their victims in their businesses here, okay? We got Family Guy, 2007. Chris declined the offer, okay? Chris, Family Guy, 2007. Chris, he declined the offer here, okay? It also says, no Chris left behind. You know how it goes that no child left behind? You know what that mean, right? You know what the fuck that mean, right? GPOP Carter invites bullied Chris to join Skull and Bones. Adopted orphan, they locked him out of a car. Within this episode, it was a game called 7 Minutes in Heaven. It was a kissing game. Family Guy, 2007. It was called No Chris Left Behind. Chris declined that offer. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Judgment reversed. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're at 40:49 on the timer here. We're going to go ahead and move on to strength. Strength is reversed here. We're just focusing on the portal itself here, right? Not what it's connected to. So if you're experiencing intense anger, or if you're in fear of your life, your strength is reversed. If you have a lack of inner strength or confidence within yourself, you've forgotten about the passion and kindness and joy, right? Self-esteem issues, you come off as an imposter, copycat syndrome, right? You blame others, you're very unhappy, you're withdrawn from society for a reason, right? You're very drained. And your life force is very, very drained. It's starting to show physically on you, whomever you are. You're experiencing a deep, deep depression here, right? Whomever you are. It's physically showing, right? Before you was able to cover it up with, if you're a woman or female, whatever you are, you were able to cover it up with makeup. Men too, right? You was able to style yourself up a different way to cover it up. Now it's like, no, it's very evident here. You're very weak. And the more you blame others, the more, look at this. We got Skull and Bones Society coming on out here. The more you blame others, the more the weaker you look there. 193 years active, over 193 years active. The Order, the Brotherhood of Death, Order 322, Yale, 1832. 64 High Street, New Haven, Connecticut, 06511. Elite, secret, one of the big three, U.S. presidents, 2,800 plus members. One chapter, Senior Society, Scroll and Key, Bonesmen, 322, Wolf's Head, active. Back part. Linonia, 1969, 1992, Brothers in Unity, William Hunting Russell and Alfonso Taft, plus 13 other members here, crooking. Phi Beta Kappa, Tap Day, 15 junior classes, 15 junior class members annually since 1879. Eulogia. I'm also looking at Phi Beta Kappa Awards. 4 years at Yale, Calliopean Society, Lyman Bag, Calliopan Society. So strength came reversed. We got Skull and Bone Society coming out first. Now they love their brotherhoods and shit. I'm looking at these following names here: Kenny, Kareem, Karen, Grady, Armstrong, Blakely, all under judgment. Everything I name under judgment. D'Amica, my name D'Amica, under judgment. Fuck wrong with y'all? Hey, nothing, everything that's living and breathing. You ain't got nothing to worry about it, don't worry about it. It's an offer that's too good to be true that's coming out. An offer that's too good to be true, right? Be cautious. Be cautious of the dirty offers here, okay? If it's too good to be true, okay? I'm looking at the following names: Olivia, Charlotte, Ellie, Billy, William, Elizabeth. They were betting against the odds and they're losing. Somebody's betting against the odds and they're losing here. Those names could be affected. Those names could be affecting. Okay. I'm looking at Monochasium archons, right? Gnostic usage, very evil beings, Prince of Darkness, Adam, Codman, Spirit of Life. They formed the firmament with skin. Okay, last one that's coming up for the strength that's being reversed here. Force or coerce another into performing labor of actual acts. Yeah, your strength is very reversed here. We're going to go ahead and move on to that justice that came reversed here. Justice. I was going to say Just Smith. Just Smith. I don't know why I was going to say Just Smith here. Just Smith. Let's give it another shuffle here. Justice is reversed here. So for the energies that are very unfair, you're very dishonest, right? There's a lack of accountability. You created these biased judgments, right? Legal complications, they're here, beloved, okay? And there's an avoidance of consequences or something like that. Shout out to Whimsy Mimsy. Shout out to Whimsy Mimsy. Shout out to Whimsy Mimsy. Justice reverse is out here. Let's see what's going on with this energy here. Foster, Jody, Hayek, Salma. What's this going on here? We're looking at the ocean holds some very dark secrets here. The ocean. I got some 2 coordinates that's coming out here. 2 coordinates. I'm also looking at how's that fallout shelter treating you? How's that fallout shelter treating you? Huh? How's that fallout shelter treating you here? And the walls came tumbling down, Jericho. Oh my God. Ain't that so beautiful? Yeah, huh? These coordinates here, 32.78 degrees north, 106.17 degrees west, 36 degrees, 2.8 miles west, 115 degrees, 24.3 miles west, okay? As above, so below. Thank you to that strength. Oh, justice. That was justice reversed. Woo-wee. Take that accountability. Stop being dishonest. You want that justice. You want to be fair, right? This is about legal complications too. Somebody going down, goddammit. We are now looking at justice. Oh, before we go to justice, I'm going to go with this King of Cups reverse energy, right? I was going to do just the major arcanas that came out here, but no, this King of Cups funk ass want to bring his stank ass out here, coming out here fucking reverse. Very deceitful and selfish. Whomever you are, you appear kind, but you're extremely cold and bitter. You're one of those nice people. You're not kind. You're nice. It's a difference. Give me this King of Cups reverse energy. Who is this? Donnell Shaw. I read all the energies in the comments at the end, y'all. Make sure y'all support. I'm looking at Hawaii volcanoes. Hawaii volcanoes is coming out here. King of Cups energy. And I'm also looking at Bathhouse Row. Bathhouse Row is coming out here. Hawaii volcanoes. Hawaii coordinates 19.38 degrees north, 55.20 degrees west. This date could be relevant. August 1st, 1916. Over 1,433,593 victims. Right? Big Island. It protects Kalaua and Mauna. Kilaua and Mauna. Mauna. 2 of the world's most active lower volcanoes. Ooh, we as above, so below, baby. We is getting it in. We is getting it in. Judgment's here. We got Bathhouse Row, Hot Springs, Arkansas. How you doing? We got 1832 federal government. Collection of bathhouses, buildings, and gardens in the city of Hot Springs. We got 4 parcels of land to preserve, 47 natural hot springs here, okay? Up in Arkansas, as above, so below. So that's justice. That's the first. I mean, for King of Cups reversed. Emotional manipulation, moody, unbalanced to the needs of all that is seeking guidance here, okay? They appear kind, but they're very extremely cold and bitter. Deceit, selfishness. Let's see what else is going on. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, come in. All right, I'm looking at Hathor came out here. Taweret, Sekhmet, Sobek, Horus, Osiris, Isis, Set. They all came out. God damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all is some shit. Ah. Hathor, love and beauty, supreme power, eternal youth, control over man, woman with cow head or woman with lion head, mother protector of pharaohs. Taweret, ancient goddess associated with childbirth, fertility, and the protection of women and children. Patron of childbirth, lady of the horizon. Sekhmet, war and healing, destruction and healing, woman with lion head, eye of Ra. Ashe. Sobek, god of the Nile, depicted as a crocodile or a man with a crocodile head, lord of the waters. Fertility of the soil, the reaper, lord of Fame. Horus, war and haunt, superhuman strength and stamina, man with falcon head, protector. Osiris, underworld, life and natural cycles, man with green skin or a mummy, lord of the underworld. Isis, wisdom, magic, fertility, magical healing, woman with wings and mother protector, healer. Set, confusion or chaos, disguised and unmatched strength, man with animal head, creator of chaos. God damn, I had to read that, y'all. Whatever's going on, baby, your energy is being regenerated. Woo! Ashe. 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 Whatever's going on, your energy is being regenerated. That is a profound spiritual transformation. Rebirth is here. You're shedding your old behaviors, your old ways. Spiritual growth is here. You have aligned with your inner God. Come on now. Y'all got me rocking. Y'all know what happened when I get to rocking this shit. Okay. As proud. We got CNS redirection, can't fuck with you. You are regenerating your energy from this type of attack. What is CNS redirection? Central nervous system here, okay? Propaganda that has been used by cabal. The power elite coven using black magic used to shape brain activity and mental map. Bioneurological harassment. Artificial neural networks sends out EMP of electromagnetic pulses of information through the mass media platforms to keep people fixated on meaningless dramas, 3D narratives, and negative emotions. That shit is collapsing. The walls of Jericho are tumbling. They have lost their rank. Ain't that some shit? Somebody out there, a few of y'all done lost y'all rank. Lost the progress or growth, no advancement. You're under judgment. Yeah. You're unable to gain insight because of manipulative ways. There's no discovery of sacred things. Damn. Yo, you've been stripped. Oh, that hurt me. God damn. Your worldly success must pass away. God damn. You know how sick these motherfuckers about to be? You know how sick they already are? Woo, all them assets. Give it to me. 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 Give me that funk. That sweet, funky. Oh, yeah. Give all that shit back. Yeah. Because see, they thought it was all about the money flow, right? Now we know about them assets and shit too. They moving shit around left and right, y'all. Up and down, left and right. All around the board, they moving shit. They going crazy right now. Why? Judgment is here. Justice is here. They have to give everything back. And thank y'all. Y'all worked so hard to build it all up just to give it right back for us. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. We got justice that's out here, okay? Justice energy is out here. 5432 on that time. We got justice energy that came on out here, right? So decisions have been made. And this is a long-term effects in all things here, right? Justice. Attention is needed in all things, your life, your career. There's a warning to all who have done you wrong now. And it's also a warning for you if you have done others wrong, right? Because we can't be out here wanting justice, and we know that we have to correct our own shit too, right? Right. So it's time to be fair in all deeds. The truth must come to pass. It always does, right? Even the lie eventually becomes the truth, right? But before, they were able to manipulate that lie on the masses of folk or on one individual person. The liar was able to lie on someone. That's not happening. The liar is able to lie on themselves, and that lie is coming to the truth to the liar. It sounds confusing, but I know what I'm trying to say. So justice is here, and it's time for solutions. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. And then after we do justice, we got the High Priestess that came reversed with those secrets here. Well, God damn. All right, it's time to honor your body as a sacred temple, beloved, okay? Honor your, if you're not already doing so, right? Start honoring your body as a sacred temple, my loves, okay? Don't be fearful. Don't be fearful. Fear is always going to be in the energy, right? Fear is your strength. Push through it. All right. The moment you think, shout out to Unc 607 here. I came across one of his podcasts here. And what he said was the moment that you feel fearful of something, think of the worst possible outcome that you can have and still push through in it. Still push through in it. Okay. And that's helped out a whole lot. Fear. Okay. Fear is here. Deeper inner state. Relationship with divine. It's going to highlight your doubt there. Okay. So it's a lack of trust. When you have fear, okay, you have to be trustworthy in everything that you are becoming, in everything that you already are, okay? For some, fear is a disconnection from your authentic self here. It's time to be more self-aware here, okay? It's going to reveal the weakness, and it's a catalyst for the spiritual growth here. So fear, knock that shit out as best as you can, right? Fuck fear. For some, they're taking revenge here. Out of fear, they're taking revenge here. Or they're in fear of you taking revenge. Take what resonate, leave it. We don't do revenge here. That's very low vibrational here. So revenge, rooted in anger, and it's a desire to control outcomes here, okay? It's an own sense of justice. It contradicts core principles of love, forgiveness, and trust in divine justice and order. Very low vibrational negative force. Love your enemies. Even when they don't love themselves, love them. I had to learn that shit hard too. God damn, that shit hard. The fuck, I had to learn how to love my goddamn self. Bitch. Love yourself. Leave vengeance to the divine and spirit in order to rise above those who have wronged you. Right? Leave it up to surrender it. Whatever you don't understand, whatever you don't know, whatever you can't, whatever you're thinking you can't defeat, you can. Just surrender it. And then you've already defeated it. Give them your ass to kiss and your back to stare at. Focus on healing and inner power, right? Spiritual idolatry is a form of, when people take on revenge, they start praising to someone outside of themselves here, right? So, and want that deity or that entity to take that revenge for them. Like, what the fuck? That's some weak ass shit too. And that's why all these deities, these energies, these gods, these goddesses, and all that, all these energies are frustrated. Very much so frustrated because time is up. And right now, it's like you keep calling on them to fight your own battles. And right now, they have to regenerate their own energies as well. So fuck you, right? So it's time to submit to divine justice here. Right? There's a bat that's in the energy here, a bat that came out in the energy of this justice here, right? So the bat is saying, transition now. You come off as highly sensitive, but you're extremely aware. You can easily adapt. You're very nurturing, right? I am the omen of change. I need you to pay attention and allow change to happen to the chaos that is around you. Don't try to save no fucking body. Don't, right? Let it happen. We have to. This is a physical reality. That's the one thing we got to break free from, is attaching to this physical reality. We got to let it happen, and you can't interfere with it. Let it happen. The bat says so. All right, I'm looking at Paramount Plus, right? And Philo, Lucas George, Hobson Melody. These names could be relevant, affecting, or affectors. It's time to think outside the box, whatever's going on. Think outside the box. Because they did cast those diseases upon you and your children, your kids here, okay? And we're talking about Utah and Connecticut, okay? But don't worry, bitch better have my motherfucking money. And we ain't talking about that cash flow. We talking about the energy of money. They better have it. Thank you, Justice. In the end, Justice said, better have it. You better have it. All right, we got this High Priestess coming out here reversed, and then after we do the tarot, we're then gonna I'm gonna pull on the astrology deck, right? Y'all know y'all gonna be here for a little while because we still gotta pray, and I still gotta read over the comments. Stop crying. We still gotta pray, and I gotta read over the comments. Damn. So we got the High Priestess coming reversed here, okay? Her secretive ass. This energy, it could be male, female, woman, or man, them or they. Right? But they're very secretive. They're disconnected from their own intuition. Thank you to the rest of the tarot. We're going to put these on up right now. Yes, we are. Thank you. We're going to leave them out until we pray and cut the burn the cords and cut the cords to those energies here. So we got the High Priestess reversed. Keep important knowledge. They're keeping important knowledge to themselves here. But they're also withholding information. What the fuck? Very secretive, disconnected from intuition. They're ignoring their intuition here. Boom. This was the 13th and final portal as well. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Shut. What's going on with you, High Priestess Reverse? What's up, baby? What's this? I'm looking at St. Peter's Basilica. Apostolic Palace. St. Peter's Basilica. That sounds like something like over there where the Vatican and them be at, don't it? And Apostolic Palace. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up a little bit. You already know I'm about to go. Let's see. What's this? We got penalties are very severe for Scientology. Okay, penalties are very severe for Scientology. You got a High Priestess energy that has been or know about Scientology, about the Vatican archives and things like that. Very secretive here, disconnected from their own tuition. I'm looking at Campbell Tisha, Martin Dwayne. I'm looking at Kansas. All right, Kansas, front to back, part 2, part 3, Kansas. Hayes, 1869 feud. Lyman D. Wooster Jr., 1920s and 1930s. Kiowa, unwritten law. Hayes Daily News. Howard, 1901. All right, we're looking at Nortonville, the Evening Bulletin of Marysville, Kentucky. Scranton, 1890. Daily State Chronicle. Nicodemus, Stockton. These are all sundown towns. The Phantom Traveler is back out here, y'all. The Phantom Traveler's on that ass. So whoever's being very secretive and disconnected from their own intuition here, there's a demonic entity that is causing plane crashes here. All right, and it's very it haunts the roads, trains, or planes. It is a disaster demon causing chaos and death. 40 minutes into the flight, you'll start to notice when your plane is getting ready to crash here. It possessed people for their past tragedies, okay? Or they possess people over past tragedies. They target their survivors of the plane crashes. So if it was your destiny to be unalived on that plane and you somehow got out of that, they coming for you. The Phantom Traveler coming for you. It follows you onto your new flight, onto your new journey. You cannot escape it. And of course, I watched Supernatural. Duh, that's where I got this from. Supernatural, season 1, episode 4. Phantom Traveler on your ass. All right, nothing more beautiful than the death of a beautiful woman. Wow. This is why the Phantom Traveler is on y'all ass here. because you steady want nothing more beautiful than the unaliving of a beautiful woman. But don't worry, we shattering all those illusions. We shattering all those illusions, and there's a lover. There's a lover in the energy with this high priestess energy here. We're shattering the illusions to those secrets here, right? We're breaking from the false beliefs here, and there's self-discovery here. We're unveiling the truth here. While this energy is still disconnecting from their own intuition, a lover is also here, right? Secrets, right? This is a male seeker of cards, the special man, a husband, a boyfriend, a special man for a female seeker of cards, potential love affair, a male that is getting a reading, a male friend, or a brother here. Okay. So it could be a male seeker of cards that is very secretive and disconnected from their own intuition. They're withholding information here. Okay. And they're keeping that important knowledge to themselves. It could be a male that is getting a reading, a potential love affair here, okay? A male friend or a brother, but whatever it is, they're ignoring their intuition here, okay? It could be a boyfriend too. It's a boyfriend, the special man, the husband, all right? It's very secretive energy here. They're disconnected from their own intuition here, and they're keeping important information and knowledge to themselves. Thank you, High Priestess Reverse. Thank you to the Oracle deck. Thank you to the tarot deck. All right, now we're going to pull on some astrology real quick. Then I'm going to let y'all go on. Then I'm going to come back on a little bit later. Y'all know it's the weekend, goddammit. I got to flood y'all. Every night at 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel, there will be a video that come on every night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Messages are always timeless there. You never know which message is for you. And also, if you could tell by the title, if that message is not for you, don't click on it, y'all. I used to do that shit. And then next thing you know, you got all these fucking energies coming up in your aura field, and you got to cleanse that shit. And all we was doing was being nosy and shit. Don't do that, y'all, because tarot is very real. You dig what I'm saying? So if you come across a title and you know just within that title that that message may not be for you, don't click on it, y'all. Or do. You know what I'm saying? Or do. You know, or do. I'm just saying from past experience, from my own experiences, it wasn't good for me because a lot of those energies were able to welcome themselves inside of my realm. And I wasn't strong enough to combat them at that time. I bet they know now. All right, zodiacs. We got astrology coming on out here. So it could be zodiacs. It could be zodiacs. It could be elements. It could be days of the week. It could be months. It could be times. It could be constellations, letters, astrology, y'all. We're going to pull out 13 of these portals here, and keep in mind, Gemini, right? Uranus is entering into Gemini. We just came out of the full moon. Wait, is it first moon cycle? I think it's first moon cycle, and I think we're getting ready to go into full moon cycle here. Well, I don't know. First quarter? I don't know. One of these quarters just passed. Give me a second. Y'all, where's my calendar? I don't know. It was on that phone. I got the moon cycles on that calendar. I don't got it on this calendar here. But we got our astrology out here. Let's get our astrology deck going on. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What messages are we to receive, right? We got Uranus that's entering into Gemini for the next 7 years now. And I know these messages might not last for 7 years here, but what should we be aware of? Pushing into and transitioning into Uranus entering into Gemini here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Then we're going to read over the comments. I'm looking at Cancer, a woodpecker here. Cancer, your spirit animal is a woodpecker here. June 21st through July 21st. Could be relevant astrology just coming on out here. Astrology, right? All the zodiacs, all the elements, Western, European, old religions, new age of old religions, paganistic, pre-Christian, Chinese, Egyptian, Native American, Christianity, Aztec, Mayan, weaponized, tarot, Wicca, neo-paganism, spiritualistic, and esotericism. Woo! All are being reviewed during this time here, and with this Uranus into Gemini here. Something about 11 p.m. is coming out. Something about 11 p.m. here. That was a transition, right? For some, it was a transition for new beginnings, health, light, truth, initiate relationships here. And you know how they always want us standing in the club lines around 11 p.m.? They always want to have us doing something else where we should be focusing on transitioning, right? Focusing on new beginnings, focusing on our health, our light, right? Our truth. The shape. The moon is coming out here. The moon is telling you, I am shaping. I shape your mood and your emotions here. The Sirius star systems is also out here. Sirius star systems that came out here. The dog star, wisdom, guidance, okay? We got water signs, Sirian star seeds, connect to ancient cultures, spiritual growth, high dimensional knowledge, place of advanced souls, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer. You out here twice, Cancer. Let it flow. Fluidity, adaptability, emotion, ultra sensitive, highly intuitive, mysterious, profound conversations. Water signs is falling under 11 p.m., right? Sirius star system, you're falling under astrology here, right? The moon, you're falling under that Cancer energy here. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. 7 more. We need 7 more, divine and spirit. We need 7 more. Thank you. Air signs just flew their ass way over there. Bring that ass the fuck here. Air signs. Speaking of air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that motherfucker flew over there on the oracle deck there. Air signs, I'm going to pull on the oracle deck for you, air signs. Summer solstice. Summer solstice is here around June 22nd. Peak of solar energy. Something about solar, excuse me, y'all. Fucking with my fucking throat. Okay? Air signs, what's going on, yo? I felt that. You're thinkers, right? You give good advice. You're friendly. You're analytical. Something about movement, right? The intellect. Talk about Gemini. Uranus going into Gemini here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're falling under the moon here with that Cancer energy. And you're connected to the Sirius star system at 11 p.m. Air signs. What the fuck y'all done did? Or what has been done to you? Take what resonates. Something about the summer solstice, though. It was a celebration of life. It was the triumph of light over darkness here. Oh, we're pushing into it. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. The balance and the harmony. Focus on connecting to nature now. Inner reflection. Oh, I thank you. I love you. Thank you. I was a little bit fucked up there, divine and spirit. I was like, what the fuck? We got J. And we got the letter I coming out here. J. Jews. Justice. Jesus, journey, number 10, number 1, beard of Osiris, fire, divine power, voyage of life, progress, enlightenment, spiritual growth. The letter I, number 18, number 9, intuition, insight, intelligence, initiation, purity, removal of ignorance, spiritual growth, income, ideas, attainment of knowledge, taste, spinal column. I'm going to flip the camera so y'all can see too, your own point of view here. What are y'all? So you can have your own point of view. And connect the dots your own. Have fun with it your own little way here, okay? Let's see here. Somebody just started up their car outside. So something might be getting ready to get started up here. I was getting ready to say the 9th portal here. Focus on that intuition here. Get ready to start up, get a kickstart on your intuition here, right? The car started up as I was thinking about intuition here, right? Your intelligence here, right? You're very pure. Whoever I'm talking to right now, you're very pure. Focus on that spiritual growth here, okay? The attainment of knowledge you have. Yeah, that's portal number 9 there. Who are you? Come here. Bring that ass here. Portal number 10, Sagittarius came flying out with February. Sagittarius came flying out. Sag is going to fall under them air signs here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius, water signs too. They all, the reason why I'm saying it like this, I'm gonna flip the camera, is air signs, water signs, Sirius star system. You got February. All this is around summer solstice here, right? Sagittarius, air sign. Something either happened last summer, right? Or, okay, something happened last summer that is going to reflect. The truth is going to come out this summer. Whatever's going on, because you've taken that time to inner reflect and you've accepted it, whatever's going on, whatever happened in the past during summer solstice, it's going to come to light during this summer solstice. And it's going to cause your celebration of life. Whatever's going on, I'm not saying air signs are bad or good. What is good or bad, right? But there is a balance and an imbalance, right? It is a certain thing of that, right? And it seems like this Sirius star system has been watching, beloved. Oh my God. And remember, they're very high, they have very high dimensional knowledge, right? They've been watching whatever's going on. Cancer, you water signs too. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I'm stuttering. Whatever's going on, somebody, yo. And it's Sagittarius too. Fire sign. Damn. And then February came out. Purification, winter. Something could have happened during the winter time too, because that was a time for clearing, purification, and preparing for the coming of spring, which is our new year, right? Spring equinox, right? Oh shit. Let's get 2 more coming on out here. 2 more. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Last 2 portals. Ooh. The balsamic moon came out as portal number 12. You're moving on, right? You're looking forward to the new, right? They're not. They're still using these moon cycles here. What am I being told? They're using the moon cycles, especially the full moon and the new moon, to do most of their dark magic here. And the Sirius star system is watching it all on purpose. Damn, yo. Cancer, your ass came out again as the 13th portal. Cancer out here 3 times technically. Came out as the first portal, right? So this message could be for Cancer in general. You came out in the first portal, right? And the woodpecker is your sign. If you see a woodpecker, somebody with a tattoo of a woodpecker, if you see the word woodpecker, nigga, if Woody Woodpecker come on fucking TV, that nigga ain't come on in a minute. Something about a woodpecker here. Cancers. Overall, Cancer, you're very nurturing, right? Intuitive. Emotional stability, right? June 21st through July 22nd could be relevant here. Damn. So remember them air signs. The air signs, they flew on the oracle deck like it wanted some work. So let's get the air signs out here and see what the air signs going to bring out for the oracle deck here. Damn. You know what? Hold on. Cancer, you came out here 3 times. For the Cancers, let me pull on tarot real quick. For water, no, for Cancer. Cancer, you came out strong here. Cancer, I was gonna say for all the water signs, Cancer. I show you. What's going on with this Cancer energy here? The 5 of Swords is coming out reverse here. For some, you're moving on. You're finding ways to make peace and move forward here, okay? You're learning from the defeat, and it's an end of conflict, okay? The 5 of Wands came reverse. For some, you're avoiding conflict by getting away from the negative situation ASAP. Okay, Cancer, you have worked through your troubles and have no issues to worry about. Keep the peace. Don't avoid difficult conversations. There's no rivalry, escalation, and conflicts about money, but the conflicts are being resolved. Look at that. That's why I was like, let me see what's going on, Cancer. Give me 2 more for Cancer. You know, I want 4. 2 more for this Cancer energy. Yeah, and then we're going to go with them. Oh, that just flew on the air signs. In the Sagittarius, the 8 of Wands came reversed. This is also for Cancer too. Poor timing. Delays, frustration, slow down. Your obstacles are causing the delays. Reassess your approach. So for some cancers, right, there are going to be delays and frustrations, but it's obstacles, whether they're obstacles that you created or others created, that are causing the delays here. If this is something that you're interested in and you haven't hit the like button, please do so, or don't. If you like it, you know what I'm saying, or don't. It definitely helps the algorithm. If you want to subscribe, but make sure there's some shit you want to see coming up on your timeline and in your algorithm. You dig what I'm saying? Because I does that. Give me one more for this Cancer energy. Cancerian energy, right? So it's obstacles. And again, this fell on that air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the Sagittarius. So, with that movement, intellect, and communication, and that optimism, right? Communication again with that Sag, there's obstacles that's going to cause delays here, right? Poor time and reassess your approach. Those delays is going to be very frustrating. Delays always are, but it gives you a time to think about why. Oh, that just flew over there on a Cancer again. In the moon, we got the Six of Swords that flew over there on Cancer and the moon here. For some, you're experiencing a transition that's not happy. It could be filled with regret, but this transition is the result of decisions that you made in the past that is forcing you to leave something behind, beloved, in order for you to move forward. Okay, so you're going to be moving to a new role because you've learned your lessons, but you got to stand on them lessons, right, in order to learn them. You can't run from them, right? So moving on is the ideal option for your future. Something about reconciling after a fight here, Cancer. Yeah, it's a lot about reconciliation, compromising, moving on, moving forward, conflict resolution. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's the 4 for the Cancer. Give me these air signs real quick. Let me get 4 for the air signs real quick. Air signs, what's going on? Let's see. Air signs. Thank you, divine. Air signs. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Air signs. What's going on? Oh, who are you? Five of Pentacles is coming out. Air signs. The Five of Pentacles coming out, and it's saying that it's times of hardship and insecurity, deep loneliness, illness, poverty, or loss. Okay. Status may take a turn for the worse in the near future. There's a chance of losing something very significant, like finance, your home, your love, your partner. You could feel outcasted. You could feel bankrupt. Isolation from a lover. Some are very distant here. Past mistakes are haunting you. Okay, I was like, yeah, this is pretty harsh, but whatever's going on is from whatever past actions you've taken, air signs. And if it don't resonate, leave it, right? But bad luck can't shake your energy off easily. It's a feeling of being cursed, bro. Justice is reversed. Air signs. Justice came reversed. You are living in denial and illusions. You're not willing to accept your consequences, and you're running from the guilt. You're passing all of your problems on to others, which is causing the unfair outcomes, right? You're not taking accountability. It's greed, jealousy, untrustworthy actions, and avoidance in business dealings. I don't even read this shit no more. Air signs for some of y'all. Get it together, beloveds. Whatever's going on. Truth, right? Stand on truth. Stand on your truth, right? Be truthful. God damn it, just be truthful. Five of Cups coming reversed here. And this is talking about, for some, all of y'all. What is this? Damn. Okay, so air signs. Five of Cups is coming reverse here. So this is talking about you moving on, you find a peace. You're beginning to recover from the grief, right? You're learning from negative experiences, and you're looking at the positive side of things here, all right? The fourth and final message is coming out for the air signs is the Knight of Pentacles is coming reversed here, right? And this is talking about dull relationships. This is this energy is taking charge too. And you're stuck in your own routines, becoming bored of everything, including your surroundings. Desire for a change of scenery to break the cycle of tiring repetitions, right? So somebody's very bored with doing the same things over and over and over again, but it's like they're addicted to doing it, right? They're tired of doing it, but they're addicted to doing it. What? They've ignored many aspects and warnings in their life. They've become very neglectful with their personal and financial choices. It is little to no ambition. They're wasting money, dull relationships with the partner, work, or social life. Damn, air signs. That just drained the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck? I ain't laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. All right. All right. So now let's go ahead and read the comments. Then we're gonna pray. I'm gonna get y'all up out of here. Come back on a little bit later. Gotta find me some weed. Shout out to Whimsy Mimsy. If y'all got any storylines y'all want me to read or work on, make sure y'all email me, please. Let's go. All right, let's read these comments while y'all look over all this beautiful work that we've done. This was the Tarot and Oracle deck. This is the astrology right here. Let me read over these comments. I love y'all. Summer King, what up? What up, beloved? Cages Pollock, Kajus. What up, beloved? Summer King threw up some hands. I don't know what that face is, but that's what's up, Summer King. Cages Pollock says happy birthday. Oh, it ain't my solar return, right? But I always set my alarm for 7:23. But yeah, my solar return July 23rd. Both of my alarms 7:23 a.m. and p.m. Sandra, 7 years today. None your biz says whole neighborhood. Brittany D8471 said the following. Good morning, believing in justice. None your biz said hi. What up, beloved? Sandra said bosses. None your biz says you know it. Brittany says bosses. Your buddy 180 says I'm on the toilet at the moment. Ashe. Did you get it out, baby? Marcel Cadiz, Cadiz, CADIZ 8456 said, would you like a chance being with a Puerto Rican man? Baby, I ain't trying to be with nobody. I'm trying to get my own life together. I'm trying to get my whole life together, beloved. Yes, I am. Jean-Jacques Dessalines-D2K said the following. Threw up the laughing emojis and said, I got 51 years. R3N600DESQ. What up, beloved, with the orange hearts? 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. Ashe. Jean-Jacques says, I know this business than everybody. Marcel said, okay, baby, I'm gone. Angelica said, your space is a vibe. Ashe, thank you. I appreciate that. Zorro Domina says, because you have to face yourself that got rid of you. Ashe. It doesn't look very smart when you give advice to someone that lives it and about something that's never happened. Arthur Evans says, hi. William Wallace, what up, y'all? William Wallace said hi. Sharita Hale said hello and hi. Amen. Waiting. Ashe. What up, y'all? Donnell Shaw said Uranus predictions for the beginning with Juggernaut archaeology, clearing up space, Saturn contract, Queen Bill, anchovies like a pizza, King Treaty rover, Juggernaut, and Venus. What the fuck, Donnell Shaw? Where you at? Elaborate. Sooniverse 434 says Sagittarius, hips to thighs. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Suniverse. That's what I'm talking about. I was asking for somebody to comment below what did the Sagittarius, and I think I said other zodiac signs, what did they represent within our bodies, right? Shout out to you, Suniverse, for real. Stephanie Frimbong said hi. What up, beloved? All right, Donnell Shaw said the following. Whiteliner defends the ground education about why Venus do all the king treaties. Queen Universe influenced the Yoshi Memorial time comparison for the king treaties with Uranus beginning predictions. Clearing up space, Saturn about Venus, Whiteliner defends the ground education. Oh, no, Donnell Shaw, I gotta do some research, beloved. I love learning though. You know what I'm saying? But this is kind of like speaking in real codes to me. You dig what I'm saying? Email me, Donnell Shaw. Email me. And maybe we can come up on a Zoom together and just go over what you're talking about here. Suniverse, Gemini, shoulders and arms. Hey, you on it. Sooniverse, Suniverse, I fucks with you. Thank you. Freddie RR said hi. What up, beloved? Angelica XO777. What up? You are the I am. Sooniverse says the following Ashe. Wow. Merlene Giddings said hi. Links Untamed said hi. Okay, I'm gonna read your name. ABOSEDEFOLORUNSO6696 said hi. What up to all y'all? What up, y'all? What up, beloved? Welcome to the frequency. Donnell Shaw said the following. All right. Jupiter idea of a necromanger slave with the lash blitz, logical intelligence, and emotional intelligence, clearing up the space for the beginning Uranus. Jupiter idea Whiteliner defends the ground. Education. Then Heidi said hi. Mangus said, do you ever watch Black? No. What platform is that on? If you still here, Mangus 8417, what platform is that on? And what is that about, beloved? Paul Dixon said, puff, puff, fast. I will. Paul Dixon, dash G8U. As soon as I go buy it and find it, right? As soon as I find it, buy it, roll it, I'm going to smoke it, and I'm going to put your name in the air with it, Paul, for sure. Donnell Shaw said, Uranus is clearing up space about thinking about JIT, like the house party music. Dej Loaf, Back Up Off Me song. Detroit, Michigan from the YFN Lucci song. Okay. Saturn, Necromanger. Yeah. Hey, Donnell Shaw, if you're still here, email me. Information in the description box. You can teach me some things. We can learn together. Donnell Shaw also wrote Heaven Realm, Whiteliner defends the ground education for Atlanta, Georgia. All right. We got Kings and Pharaoh said hi. What up, beloved? Donnell Shaw said, it's a belated birthday, though. YFN Lucci from the song 7.62 to me, local rapper, America's Most Wanted. Uranus clearing up space, Saturn, Whiteliner defend the ground education. Hey, you gotta teach me that Whiteliner shit, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Donnell, email me. I'm intrigued. V Dreaming, what up, baby? What up, sister? What's going on? V Dreaming, love, peace to all. What's up, beautiful sister? Kim Meeks, what up, beloved? Alex Golden, what up, beloved? 9157. Asabi, 1730. What up, y'all? Asabi also wrote, can you read for me? Scorpio male. Email me. Shit like that. Your Empress, everything. Why was I drugged in here? I was in my other read, and this reading came on out of nowhere. Laugh out loud, amazing, laugh out loud. That's how I be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to pull you from the other frequency, no shade, no shade. You know what I'm saying? And also when y'all jumping in and out of channels here, what I've learned to do is pray, right? I've learned to pray and cut or burn or cut the cords to the energies that I've been interacting with. So even if you go in and out of folk channel, like I do all the time too, always pray to cut the cord, burn the cords to those energies, right? Don't have them lingering in your energy field. Your Empress Everything says the following. Hello. I own Cancer season, Leo season, and Virgo. Laugh out loud. I'm a Cancer ascendant, Leo, Virgo cusp. Ashe. I'm a motherfucking Cancer Leo cusp. You know what I'm saying? Every summer is my summer. Laugh out loud. J for Jenna. Laugh out loud. For Journey. For Justice. All that. Ashe. I love it. Jamina Jocelyn said hi. Your Empress Everything said coming in hot. Jamina Johnson said fire sign here. I say. Frank Childress said hi. Your Empress Everything. Jamina, let's go. Fire, fire, fire. See that camaraderie? Y'all see how that goes? You know what I'm saying? Show support. Show love. You know what I'm saying? Energy knows energy. You ain't got to meet up in the physicality. You know what I'm saying? We taking over. One city at a time. We're taking over. Yes, we are. Your Empress Everything said, birds are my sign. V dreaming. What up, beloved? Said the following. I'm a Gemini. And the two X's are a Scorpio and a Sag. And our football team is a woodpecker. God damn. Y'all see how she broke that down? Y'all see that? You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the little what's it called? Synchronizations in your life. You dig what I'm saying? Start paying attention to those license plate tags. Because what you'll start noticing is you're not going to see numbers no more, right? You know how you used to see in the 999s, the 555s, the 888s, right? You're going to start seeing them speak to you, right? Through those license plate tags. These energies are going to start showing you, hey, I'm here. I'm protecting you at all times, right? Close your eyes and go outside, right? Close your eyes, go outside and just stand there and listen to the wind. Ask the wind to speak to you. I promise you, the wind gonna talk to you. Now, a good trick you can do is you can ask the universe, nature, whatever you want to call it, a certain question. Make sure it's a one answered question, right? To where it can only be one possible answer it can give you. Ask that question in clarity, and then you want to make sure you wait a little bit. Don't rush that fucking question or that answer. Wait, and you'll get your answer. Something in nature is going to show you something, right? Whether it's going to be a car horn that's going to honk, whether it's going to be a bird that's going to fly by you a certain way or tweet a certain way, whether the wind is going to thrust up against you or not thrust at all, something is going to show you something, beloved. I promise. Your Empress Energy said money blockages have been removed. Ashe. Fire sign. Ashe. Jamin Jocelyn with that fire. Your Empress Everything says move it football head. Hey Arnold, laugh out loud. Oh my gosh. Move it football head. Your Empress Everything said I missed that cartoon, don't we? You know we nostalgic up in here. Jamina Johnson said, hold on, thumbs up, and you sister. Oh, back to you. Ashe. Your Empress Everything says, oh, we are still on air. Signs, laugh out loud. I have no air. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Cannot. Garbage Food said, did you do Earth? Earth ain't come out. Right? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus ain't come out. I was just doing an overall astrology read to see what came out as Uranus is entering into Gemini here. V Dreaming Love, peace to all, said thank you, beautiful sister. I am divinely guided, said greetings, sister, and everyone. Ashe, back to you. Darlene Pruitt, what up? Jad Bourne, what up? Petey 6573 Libra, Gemini, balance. I respect your work. Ashe. PD also said hi. I am divinely guided. Aries. Another fire sign up in here. We burning y'all down. PD said this is the moment of me speaking in silence. Read me or don't be afraid. And don't be afraid. Okay. Read me and don't be afraid. Angelica Mayo said hi. What up, beloved? I am divinely guided. Is the very last message that I see right here before we pray. If any of y'all come back on, I'll read the message again. But I am divinely guided. It's going to end us off with, that's so true about the tags. Ashe was on one the other day. All right, y'all. So now let us pray. I rebuke all spells, all rituals, and all castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are all connected to spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to us. And then it is sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and because we are already free. Any agreements and any contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are already cut and they are already ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly, collective. I know damn well that I am sovereign. Divine collective. I know that you are sovereign. Divine collective. I know together that we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. Okay, beloveds. So make sure you say that prayer, or most importantly, say your prayer, right? Your prayer is the most powerful prayer out here that anybody can ever say because it's yours. I don't give a damn about what that fucking preacher, pastor, me, imam, I don't give a damn. Your prayer is more powerful than anybody's prayer out here. Say your prayer, right? Or say my prayer at least 3 times, 6 times, or 9 times. In repetitions now, beloved, in order to make your manifestation, your dream, or your vision come alive, okay? Much peace, much light, much love, but especially that darkness because of dark matter, okay? Keep the peace in. Excuse me, I ain't with that one eye shit. Y'all already know. Keep the peace in. Don't let the peace out here, okay? Don't do this. Keep the peace in, y'all. Keep the peace in. Gotta get y'all a fucking song. So the song for today is Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. I don't give a fuck. Okay. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I wrote them for some reason. On the back of it, we got Drowning by A Boogie with the hoodie here. Let me see. I don't give a fuck. At least give y'all a lyric out of that song there. It came up for a reason here. I don't give a fuck. Lil Jon. All right, Lil Jon. And then we're going to go with lyrics. Okay. You ride up to the club, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Shaking your ass in the club, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Drinking Chris in the VI. I don't give a fuck. Talking shit about me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. All right? No matter what. Let them talk that shit. While they steady going to the club and drinking all that, I'm motherfucking poison all that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I took a couple shots over the week. I ain't gonna lie. While I'm talking shit about them, take shots. Well, what I'm saying is, never give a fuck about what another motherfucker think about you. The only thing that you give a fuck about is what you think about yourself. Do you hear me? That's the only thing that matters. What you think about yourself. I love y'all, okay? I really do. I'll come back on a little later. Y'all already know I gotta go find me some weed so I can smoke and shit like that. But y'all, we're so